Jehovah Jireh. It means the Lord will provide. Can you say that with me? Jehovah Jireh, the Lord will provide. Genesis 22:14 says, "So Abraham called the name of that place, the Lord will provide." So Abraham called the name of that place, the Lord will provide. Food from heaven. This is from Exodus 13:15 and 16. "Follow the cloud," Moses told the people. God led the Israelites through the wilderness in a pillar of cloud during the day and a pillar of fire at night. They camped at Elim, where there was plenty of water and palm trees. Then they set out again into the wilderness. Grumble, grumble. "I'm getting hungry, aren't you?" one person asked another. "Yes, me too. That's for sure," the answers came. The Israelites should have remembered all the ways God had already taken care of them. They should have trusted Him and asked Him to give them food to eat. But they worried and complained instead. "We wish we'd never left Egypt," they said. "We had plenty to eat back there. Why did Moses bring us way out here anyway?" God heard the people's growing and growling tummies, and He heard their complaining too. But He still loved them, and He gave them a new way to learn to trust Him. "Tonight I will send quail for the people to eat," God told Moses. "And in the morning I will send bread from heaven. The people will gather it every morning." Moses and Aaron told the people, "God has heard you. Tonight you will eat meat, and in the morning you will have bread." That night, quail flew into the camp for the people to catch and eat. The next day, early in the morning, the Israelites got up and looked outside their tents. "What are those white flakes all over the ground?" they asked in wonder. "This is the food God promised you," Moses said. "Each of you may gather as much as you can eat today. Don't save any, because God will send more tomorrow." "Let's go gather it up," the people said. "Let's try some and see how it tastes." It's good, like wafers made with honey." The people called the flakes manna. They could bake bread with it or make hot cereal. Every morning for 5 days, God sent new manna. Some people didn't listen to Moses, though. They saved some of the manna overnight and planned to eat it the next day. But in the morning, yuck, the manna we saved is full of worms, the people cried, and it smells horrible. Then on the 6th day, God told the people to gather enough manna for 2 days, because the next day, the Sabbath day, it was a time for rest. There wouldn't be any new manna to gather on that day. When the Sabbath came, the manna the people had saved overnight was still fresh and fine to eat. "It's not spoiled at all," the people said. For as long as the Israelites traveled and camped in the wilderness before they entered the promised land, God sent them manna. He knew what His people needed, and He took care of them. God knows what we need and takes care of us.